Catcher Matt Thaiss ready to settle in with Chicago White Sox after a pair of trades in a crazy month. Matt Thaiss has had a unique off-season. The Los Angeles Angels traded the catcher to the Chicago Cubs on November 20th. Less than a month later, the Cubs dealt Thaiss to the Chicago White Sox in exchange for cash considerations. Being in one place my whole career for 10 years in the Angels organization, and then the past couple of weeks have been crazy, but I'm excited for a new opportunity and to meet some new people, and get to work, Thaiss said during a video conference December 19th, 2 days after the trade. It's really crazy thinking about being in one spot my whole career, but I am excited. Thaiss already has reconnected with some familiar faces from his Angles days. Between Sox catching coach Drew Butera, hitting coach Marcus Thames, and bullpen coach Matty Wise, there is a lot of familiarity there, Thaiss said. I loved working with Drew and loved working with Matty, and Marcus was one of my favorites too. They know me and I know them, and that will help bridge this gap starting over with a new club and getting comfortable real quick. Thaiss and Butera were teammates in 2021. We were in AAA Salt Lake City together, Thaiss said. Really helped me, a month or 2 months, in catching, and he really helped me elevate my game from that standpoint. And in 2023 as my catching coach, he was unbelievable with drill work he'd do every day, the kind of mentorship he gives. Guys like Sox prospects Kyle, Teal, and Edgar Quero are going to see that. 2024 starting catcher Corey Lee has already seen that. He has a way of making sure we're on the right path at all times. It's a special part of what he does. Thaiss, 29, has a .208/.313/.342/ line with 23 doubles, 22 home runs and 79 RBIs in 245 career games during parts of 6 major league seasons with the Angels, 2019-24. He had a .204 average, 32/157, with 9 doubles, 2 home runs and 16 RBIs in 57 games in 2024. It was a good season, he said. I've had conversations already with guys with the White Sox. I expect more from myself. I have been working hard to make sure my 2025 is better than my 2024. Excited to up my game and take it to the next level. One of his potential new battery mates is right-hander Bryce Wilson, who signed a 1-year, $1.05 deal with the Sox on December 18th. Related articles. Chicago White Sox meet the 4 prospects the Chicago White Sox acquired in the Garrett Crochet trade. Chicago White Sox. You couldn't stop Ricky Henderson, but Tony La Russa remembers the Hall of Fame leadoff man more for his intangibles. Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox acquire reliever Cam Busser from the Boston Red Sox and designate of Corey Julks for assignment. Chicago White Sox, World Series champion LA Dodgers top MLB luxury tax at $103 million as a record 9 teams, including the Chicago Cubs, owe penalty. Chicago White Sox, Comcast raising monthly sports fee for subscribers while Bulls, Blackhawks and Chicago Sports Network still blacked out. There's potential for me to be in the rotation, and that definitely played a bigger factor in signing with the White Sox, Wilson said during a video conference December 19th. That's obviously the main goal, and just coming in and fighting for a rotation spot and having a good year. Wilson, 27, is 20-21 with a 4.61 ERA and 305 strikeouts in 143 career outings, 52 starts, during parts of 7 major league seasons with the Atlanta Braves, 2018-21, Pittsburgh Pirates, 2021-22, and Milwaukee Brewers, 2023-24. He went 5-4 with a 4.04 ERA and 82 strikeouts in 34 appearances, 9 starts, in 2024. There were definitely a lot of ups and downs, consistencies or inconsistencies, he said of his season. I liked how I've battled through all the different roles. Getting the starts, the 1 innings, the 3 innings, whatever it may be, just going back and forth between that, I definitely learned a lot. In 23, it was all bullpen. There were a lot of different roles in the bullpen. But throwing in the starts there in the middle of the season this year and then going back to the bullpen, I think there was a lot of adjusting that I didn't do as fast as I would have liked. But learning that going forward is something that I'm very confident in doing if need be. Ready to learn and continue to get better. He's focusing on limiting damage in 2025. I gave up quite a few homers, 20 in 104 2/3 innings, last year, so not making as many mistakes is a focus, he said. Whether that comes from different pitch sequencing, usage, or just trying to be finer and make less mistakes, that's something that we'll talk about and figure out. I command the baseball really well, so I'm not too worried about throwing strikes. Would like to develop more of a swing and miss pitch this off-season. Just a little bit more strikeouts, little less homers, and I think we'll be on a good path.